Don't worry about it. We don't have prayer here at the wall, brother. Praise God. We'll pray for you. I believe laying on in my hands. Glad to be here tonight.
Everybody.
Amen.
Hey, it beats the hospital, don't it, Tim? Praise the Lord. Being here tonight, don't it beat laying up there on that hospital bed, Tim? Amen. Yeah. Praise the Lord. Where are we coming out of Romans tonight? You just got 15th chapter. Got the 25th verse. I'm going to change that ring. Praise the Lord. Got changed. Make that the 8th chapter. Amen? 25th verse. 8th chapter of Romans. Told y'all this morning it gets switched on me sometimes. Sometimes in this old life, we got a lot of things going on in our lives, amen. And the Spirit has to push us on, praise God. When our old flesh gets so weak, tired, and wore out, amen. Sometimes the Spirit has to make intercessions for us. Because sometimes we really don't know what to pray for, amen. Sometimes we're in a place in our lives where we don't understand what's going on in our life. Anybody ever been that way? Amen. Everybody where you need to be. But if we hope for that, we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities. Amen?
Amen.
Our infirmities. You know what your infirmities is? It could be your hurt. It could be things that's going on in your life, your infirmities. I had infirmities this morning when I got up out of bed. It felt like somebody frothed my back of my leg. I told my wife, I said, I must have had one of them muscle spasms in the middle of the night. Amen? It just hurt. She said, might be when you fell off the tractor yesterday. I said, well, I guess it could have. Amen? But I had one of them infirmities. So I got paralyzed, Lord, took care of that little infirmity. You ever have one of them muscle spasms where it just tightens up like that? It's like on the Charlie horse. You can't get up, you can't get down, you want just something, just pull it out there, amen? An infirmity. Paul had these infirmities all the time. There's something wrong with him all the time, even though he was a minister of God. And he had these little infirmities. Things that's going wrong and going on, and we all have some kind of a little infirmity. Some just larger than others. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groaning which cannot be uttered. You ever feel bad inside and don't know what's going on? You ever just feel like, well, there's something going on, but I just don't know what it is? Praise God. Honey, can you turn that air down a little bit? Preacher's getting hot. And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of God. Intercessions for the Lord. Talk quiet. Do you know what intercession is? Anybody know what intercession is? It's a go-between.
Yeah.
Amen? A go-between. Between you and the Lord. An intercession. And somebody praying for you, or somebody speaking to the Lord for you. Your soul is making intercessions between the Lord. And this old flesh don't want to make any kind of intercession most of the time. Amen? But your soul is making intercession between you and Christ. And it's always going on. Sometimes we just don't know what to pray for. Oh, but your soul does. Amen?
Come on.
For we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. Now notice, all things work together to them that what?
Love God.
Love God. Notice that's in there. They say all everything's in the will of the Lord, but those that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose. Now, we was preaching this morning about being chosen. It's just like being called. You got something to do for the Lord in your life, and you're called to do it. And everybody's got something to do to bear fruit. You are chosen. Here we go again, I'll read it one more time. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose, for whom he did foreknow, also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Praise the Lord. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. And shall, when then say to those things, if God be for us, who can? You ever use that, honey? He uses that all the time. He said, if God be for me, who can be against me? You have parents coming up there and chewing on you when you're a teacher because they just don't think Johnny would do that. But Johnny did do that. Amen. So if the Lord can be for you, who can be against you? Not any man in this world. Who's going to go up against God? Right, Brother Tim? Who, if God be for you, who can be against you? Praise the Lord. For he that spared not his own Son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is God that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? It is Christ that died, yea rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of God, who also make intercession for us. You see, you've got Jesus Christ making intercession for you. He said that's why you do it in Jesus' name. Amen? When you see me pray for you, I say in the name of Jesus. He's our intercessor. He's our lawyer. Amen? Do you understand what I'm saying, what an intercessor is? That's somebody who will go to bat for you when nobody else will. Brother Lynn, praise God, that's Jesus Christ. Don't you understand that he's an intercessor for us? When I go to Jesus Christ, I know he's going to back to his Father. Amen? He said, hey, Brother Tim needs this.
Yes, amen, brother. That's right. Come on.
Brother Tim needs this.
Amen.
Won't we just do it? Amen? An intercessor. I'd rather have my Jesus Christ as my intercessor than anybody down here on this earth. Praise the Lord. You know, so when somebody calls me or texts me about this going on, I go through a depression for just a second. But then I know my Jesus Christ is going to heal that and take care of that situation. Amen?
Amen.
You see, I love my brothers and sisters in Christ, make no mistake. And when you hurt, it puts a hurt in my soul. And so my soul goes into a formality of a downtime, just for a second. Then I go back up because I know Jesus Christ is going to take care of that situation.
Amen.
You understand? Everybody's got the same feeling. You may not love old Brother Tim, but if I'm hurting, you're going to know about it. If I break my foot, you're sure enough going to know about it. Amen? Praise God. I ain't afraid to text you and tell you I need prayer. I should have texted everybody at 5 o'clock this morning and said, I need prayer on my leg. Amen. There's been a bunch of griping Christians that had up her sleep. Amen. Hey, I need prayer on my leg.
Brother Emil probably praying when he went to the bathroom.
Probably.
Anyway,
Praise God. He's probably already at it.
he missed you now. He got the ball.
This next one's so good. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? I've got this yellow line. I've got it underlined. I've got everything over them. And I use this so often.
Yeah.
Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulations, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril of sword, or cancer, or heart attacks? You just start naming off anything. Do you think anything's going to separate you from the love of Christ?
Nope.
No.
If you do, you're wrong.
That's right. Amen.
He loves you that much. I don't care who you are, what you've done, or what you've been through. You might as well just take them pages of that past and burn them because they're no good to you anymore. And the devil will try to bring them up to you of what happened in the past
Yes, He
to
will.
bring you down.
That's right.
And you don't need that.
Amen.
What you need is what's going to happen in the future and what's going on right now and take care of this problem right
Praise
now.
God.
Amen.
Amen?
Amen, brother.
Because you can't go back and fix anything.
Too late for that.
But we can take care of the problem now. That's what these old altars are for. And that's what that laying of the hands on is for. Is take care of that problem right now. You see, you're going to have burdens and you're going to have trials and you're going to have things happen to you. Oh, but what can separate you from the love of Christ? Only yourself can run from that. Praise God. This is such good scripture. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Not shall tribulation, distress, persecution, famine, or nakedness, or peril of sword. As it is written, for thy sake we're killed all the day long, and we are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors. I believe I'm more than a conqueror. Amen? You believe you're more than a conqueror?
Yes.
You're a chosen vessel of the Most High God. You're definitely a conqueror. Through Him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, not things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus. Say it one more time, Brother Jim, real loud.
In Christ Jesus, our Lord.
Amen, our intercessor.
Amen.
That's our answer, Brother Tim.
That's our intercessor, no matter what it is, Brother Jim.
We don't get no better
Praise
than
God.
that.
There's no better than that Jesus
We don't get
Christ
no
is
better
our
than that.
intercessor. There's no better love. There's nothing that can stand between you and Jesus Christ. Except yourself. Amen. You make that choice every day, whom you're going to choose. Whom you're going to serve. Praise God. I'm glad Jesus Christ is my lawyer.
Amen.
Praise the Lord. I'm glad He's standing in intercession for all of us.
Yes, amen.
I make mistakes, I mess up, and my mouth usually gets me in more trouble than anything else around it off. But you know what? The Lord forgives me. Praise God. I'm glad I serve a forgiving God. Praise the Lord. We're going to have prayer. Praise the Lord. You want to come out, Brother Lynn? You want us to pray for you right there. Wherever you want.